I might as well just start recording there then. Okay, everyone. Welcome back. Uh, since I usually, uh, I usually, say what I've been eating, I'll say what I ate a little, like, earlier today. Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Um, I had, like, an actual croissant for, like, one of the first times. Well, not the first time. I had it once before, but, like, I forgot how good they were. Uh, like, not like the like crescent shaped croissants that you like see like all the time in media, but like this is actual like croissant like make with cinnamon on the on it like topped with chocolate. It's pretty good. Uh no. There we go. So I've been as I've mentioned before, I've been playing two uh, save files. I restarted this one effectively for my Insanity playthrough, and it's pretty hard. Uh, I basically restarted to like do a bunch of stuff, but yeah, we need to talk about something. So I've made it known that I don't like doing certain things with games. I specifically really like playing games as intended. But, as most people know, this is probably going to be like the last episode. Everything from here on is the finale of the game. I have basically 100% the rest of the game before here, and everything that came before is great, is fine, but I wanted to do something specific. So, you might notice I have I have 1 point less than the necessary to get the 60. I did that on purpose. Uh, but what we're actually going to talk about is not my stats, because my stats are fine. Like they're nice where they are. Last point's going to go into Master Marksman or whatever. Uh, but what is actually important is what I'm wearing. So people that are very keen-eyed would know that this is not the Colossus armor. It is actually the HMM level 10 Spectre armor. The the Spectre armor, if you do not know, is not in the game. So you might be wondering, what is this? This was a cut armor from the game that I, for the longest time, thought you get access to, like, right at the end of the game, because it's a good-looking armor. It's the black with, like, red underlights that you sometimes see on other characters. Like, if I go to Rex, it's this type of thing where it's black with, like, red under for the Colossus armor. But the weird thing is, for some reason, the human version of this set doesn't really exist. If you go over to someone like Ashley, oh wait, I forgot. Like, yeah, it was like Ashley's Colossus armor looks remarkably the same. If I were to go over to Liara, this is kind of what the Colossus armor looks like as well. Where it's like I think the other one was like mostly red. I forget which one it was. Uh, Garrus has the like shiny black with his red for his, and then Tally we got during the moon mission, but it's level 10 as well, just what like rounds it out. I don't need everyone at level 10. I just want everyone at level 10. You'll also notice every character has Spectre gear. Even characters that I'm not actually taking on this quest, because I'm taking Liara and Garrus. And that's because I wanted everyone kitted out as hard as possible. So what I did was, I'm going to show off on my gear since I have them all. So, on assault rifles, on all the assault rifles, I put the Snowblind. On all the shotguns, I put explosive. On all the pistols, I put fire. And all the sniper rifles, I put sledgehammer. Now, saying that... Oh, I guess not. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't, like, go overboard. Because I could have done one other thing. And that was putting a mod that isn't in the game. You know, putting an armor that looks cool, because I want it into there, because it has good stats for me, specifically. That's fine. Putting the Hyper Rail was not. The Hyper Rail is a... Let's just go on to Garrus, so I can show it on the sniper rifle. So the Scram Rail is 26% damage with 10% heat absorption. Now, if I were to casually pull up the wiki tab, and I were to basically look up what the Hyper Rail was, because I actually forgot to actually write it down. There it is. A Hyper Rail upgrade extends the barrel of the weapon and overclocks its max accelerator equipment. Its hyper velocity slug impacts with enough force to be useful against lightly armored vehicles but produce significant heat and recoil. 160% damage, so it doubles. It's like doubles and a half of the output. Physics force, which I believe is which is the amount of speed it hits something with, and how much it makes the enemy like knock backwards. 70%. Heat absorption rate minus 100. So basically, your weapon will overheat twice as fast. Weapon stability minus 20%. This is an incredible thing to put onto sniper rifles, and even more everything else. Like, I wasn't gonna go overboard and put that onto all my stuff, but I did basically get rid of every other thing in the game that wasn't grenades and the upgrades I was throwing on the stuff. And I did this deliberately. Like, I put the best gear and I put the best stuff onto it, but like me getting to like max credits, that's fine. I converted all of the other gear to Omni Gel, like, just because. And I feel like that is a... Oh. I have been dropping serious frames this whole time. 1 second. Let's... Let's see if that fixes it. Yep, it was Discord. Curse you, Discord. Messed me up again. I'm going to... I'm gonna quickly redo the recording just in case any of that corrupted. Okay. I'll probably like throw in like a summary like right at the beginning if that piece did corrupt, so I could kind of re-explain it. But like if it's, but I'm not gonna re-explain all the stuff for the stream. Either way, let's have one last talk to all of our party members.
I can't believe we stole the Normandy. It's risky, but hopefully it'll pay off.
We'll be fine, Garrus. Just be ready when we find Saren.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, also, I forgot to do something specific with Garrus, but I'm pretty sure he's on the Paragon track. I didn't check his actual stats when I was doing all this stuff.
Commander,
What's your opinion of the last mission?
we've got a hard fight ahead. Fleets of AI dreadnoughts who've exterminated all life dozens of times over. I think the odds are against us.
Odds aren't the whole story. Who'd think one shore party and a platoon of Solarians could take out a major base?
I don't plan to lie down and die, Skipper. Don't worry about that. But I'm infantry. Against Reapers, my rifle may as well fire spitballs. I won't have a place in this war. That's what pisses me off, not being able to shoot back.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Rifle... Ma'am?
Stealing an Alliance ship? Risky stuff. But I'm right behind you, Shepard. It's the least I can do.
Everyone else thinks I'm crazy.
Sometimes crazy is the best way to go. I just hope they don't catch us before we get our hands on Saren.
You and me both.
He'll get us through, Shepard.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Okay, I kind of wanted to let those ones play out a little bit.
Heard we're headed into the Terminus systems, Commander. Don't worry, ma'am. The Normandy's a hell of a ship. She'll get us through this.
Thank you, Adams. I don't talk to you enough.
We're fugitives on the run. Very exciting, Shepard. I wonder what the Council would do to us if we got caught.
Your father probably has some political pull, right? He wouldn't let them throw his little girl in jail.
You don't know my father. Stealing ships is a capital offense among my people. He'd probably want to execute us himself.
We got bigger problems than your father, like Saren and the Reapers.
Good point. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
I should go.
See you later.
Okay. I guess the only other person that's not down here, because we left Kaidan on that planet, would be Liara.
It's strange, being a fugitive from the Alliance. This crew has sacrificed everything for you, Shepard. Don't let us down.
I don't plan on it.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I guess not. I guess all of the romanceable characters don't have additional dialogue for these segments. I guess that kind of makes sense, since Liara is technically an optional character, and Kaidan and Ashley, either one of them could be sent to the sent to their deaths, you know.
Can't believe we stole the Normandy.
I know we'll all be court-martialed if this doesn't work out, but part of me loves this.
I like how Adams got like a mini cutscene, but Presley didn't.
Aw, damn it, no sign of pursuit? I was hoping the council would send some ships after us. I was looking forward to putting the Normandy through her paces. Figured I'd get to see what this ship can really do.
Saren's still out there. Maybe we'll get a chance to play hide and seek with Sovereign.
You know, it doesn't seem like much fun when you say it, Commander. So you need something?
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Do you need anything else? And then my eyes glance over to the ask about his disability. I'm like, nah, I think I'm good. Think I'm good, game. Okay. Okay, Elos. In the Pangea Expanse. Okay. Agatolton has a pressure cooker atmosphere composed of carbon dioxide and ethane. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of sulfur with deposits of gold. Surface gravity is comparable at 1.0 standard Gs. There are several areas of debris that may be wreckage of downed Prothean aerostat colonies. Based on the size of the debris fields, the population was a population over 100,000 was likely. Day length 53.5 Earth hours. Ugh. I like how it's surface gravity is comparable to Earth, but then it's like atmospheric pressure like 84 is like, that does not sound fun. Surface temperature 510 C. Zaif is a relatively small hydrogen and helium gas giant. There are several several tenuous belts of debris and equatorial orbit. Spectral analysis in the material suggests artificial origin, perhaps the remain of the stations that once mined Zaif for helium-3. Yeah. In the golden age of the Protheans, Elos was a verdant world dotted with the spires and arches of magnificent cities. Even casual observation shows that this is no longer the case. Elos has been devastated by means unknown. Its entire surface changed the color of rust. The atmosphere shows heightened levels of oxygen. Wildfires presumably ignited by lightning strikes can be seen burning on the dark side. This indicates that most, if not all, respirating animal life forms have died off. Surface gravity is comparable to 1.17 standard Gs. Surface temperature 38 Celsius. Huh. So it's comparable to Earth, just not in terms of atmospheres or days or length or radius. Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay. I wasn't gonna, how about, oh yeah, this is, if you don't know, this is the, let me just, get ready here. Okay, there we go.
Shepard, may I speak with you?
Yeah.
I was just thinking about you.
I have been thinking about you too, and what we are about to face. I do not know what is going to happen on Ilos. I hope we will stop Saren, of course, but part of me fears we are already too late. There is something I must tell you, in case we fail.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
These could be our last moments together. Our last chance to show each other how we feel. I want this to be special.
We don't have to do this. Not unless you're sure.
I have never been more sure of anything in my life. Will you join with me, Shepard? Let our bodies and minds unite.
I like how the answers are non-committal. It's stoic, excited, and please get out of my room.
Just tell me what to do.
Okay. So this might sound weird, but I actually don't want to show the sex scene on in my video. Like of course, like there's like it's quote unquote intrinsic to the plot, but like in reality, like the scene is there for like romantic ties and stuff, but in reality, it's still a sex scene, and I don't feel comfortable about putting that in my video. And that can be fine with other people putting in their videos, but like, I just don't want to. Like, they don't even show like too much nudity, it's just, it's mostly like...
Goddess. That was incredible, Shepard.
Yeah, it's mostly just shots from behind, so it doesn't show any genitalia. It doesn't even show like nipple, but like in a way I just don't want to. And that's kind of a personal thing. Like people that know me know that I'm not asexual, but like I'm averse to sexual situations a lot of the time. And it's weird. Explaining it to people is kind of weird sometimes. But like, you know, it's like, it's fine. It's like, it's a romantic scene. It's kind of nice. But if it was just a romantic scene, I wouldn't have a problem with it. It's the sexual nature of the scene that also because it's still really funny that this particular scene, specifically the scene of female Shepard having sex with Liara, was on Fox News talking about how video games have become degenerate. And that will always stick with me as the pin in video games will never be art. Will never be considered art, because people will be like, oh, there's a post-battle sex scene in Mr. and Mrs. Smith that shows nudity. But they won't show it in this because, you know, that's an action movie and this is an action game. But I don't know. It's just like, it's so stupid to me. I was a kid. Okay, I was like a budding teenager when this game came out in What year did this game come out? Like 2009? Mass Effect 1 came out in 2007. Oh. Yeah, I was around like 15, 16 at the time, so I was like a teenager. Like, I was in the audience for this game. But like, I still like, it's still really funny to me. I was like, huh.
You were incredible.
5 minutes ETA to the Mu relay.
I had better go. Duty calls. You would not want to keep Joker waiting. Shepard, whatever happens on Ilos, I just wanted to say thank you for everything.
No problem, Liara. Let me just bring that back up. Oh, don't worry. That was the point. I just didn't want to show the scene. Just move my microphone just slightly. There we go.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Well, stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? No way we can make a drop in there.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone!
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option, it's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker,
I can do it.
gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
So one of the things that I didn't capture when the screen was down was the fact that I actually got an achievement for romancing at least one of the characters. And that, and I think the last few
You two, keep moving.
last
inside.
few achievements for doing certain abilities.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There is no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found a way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We will have to find some way to get it up and running again.
Okay. Singularity. Oh. You do not actually have AI hacking. That was the other... What were the achievements I'm missing? Complete the game on any difficulty, complete Ilos, which I'm currently doing. Singularity, which I'm doing right now, AI hacking, and neural shock. AI hacking is the ability of Tali, and neuroshock is the ability of Kaidan. So what I'm probably gonna do, on my other characters, I'm gonna get those two, and then effectively I will have every achievement from Mass Effect 1. Which, I was even going for 100... I was going for 100%. I shouldn't lie. Why is there an enemy over here? Oh. Thanks, Liara. It's a good thing that happened so I could turn the volume down. Jeez. Yara. Yeah. Okay. Whew, there we go. Okay.
Powering up.
Cool stuff I don't need. Okay, it just auto-saved right there.
On me!
Door controls.
To me!
Garrus, where are you? Up there. There we go. Whew.
This place still has power. Must be running off its own generator.
This must be the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after... Inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lock. we ever want to get inside that bunker.
Hopefully the audio changes I just made are sufficient enough to fix what was going on. For some reason, like, everyone is, like, really quiet all of a sudden. And I know that, like, some of the dialogue has always been quiet, but that's because of,
Jammers online.
Charging up.
an armature has been hacked.
Come, Saren already has a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That is a chance we will have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It is probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we cannot understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an understanding of the Prothean language would have been transferred into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge. Inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
I thought there was going to be something up here, but I guess not. You know, besides the audio log. So now that we're currently in a new year, I've been thinking about like games that I want to play over the course of this next year. And some of them are games that I just failed to play earlier. And some of that's my fault for not getting to it fast enough. Some of that is because I didn't have any disposable income for like half of the year. But I think at the end of the day, I've really wanted to play some of the games that have been coming out this year. I just haven't had the opportunity on the channel, at least. I still want to finish the Final Fantasy games on stream. And if this stream overall is like under like 3 hours, I'm probably gonna just switch over to Final Fantasy 1. Like, see how far into the game I am. I think I only took down the second? Maybe third elemental? Oh, I'm back up here. Okay, there were some loose enemies down here. Does not look like this would have actually led anywhere. Except for this dead end. Might as well figure out what was down there. Okay, so we hacked 2. All the audio suddenly cut out. That's disconcerting. Battle of wits going on in this courtyard. Oh, I'm just back up here. Oh. Yeah, so all that did was basically just loop me back around. Let's get all of us back up to full health since we can. What was that? All the audio cut out. Now it's all ambient. Yeah, I don't like this.
I I have spent my life studying the Protheans, but I never dreamed I would discover anything like this. This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Hey, try to remember why we're here. Saren, the Conduit, the fate of the entire known galaxy.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment. I just hope we have the opportunity to study this place in detail after this is done.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap or ambush for us. They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Or we just have yet to run into it.
Both of those have crossed my mind. This is a very long room, so it does not... Do you know what this felt like? This kind of felt like one of those interconnected rooms when you play a Mega Man level, where it's just like where you run through, you enter this empty hallway, and you go, oh, something big is coming down the hallway. Whatever is coming at whenever I get through that door.
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing. Something must have gone wrong. This bunker became their tomb. The pods are dead as well as anyone inside.
All of them? There must be hundreds of those pods. What was Saren expecting to find here? There's nothing left but corpses.
You know, like, I was talking about video games not being considered art earlier. But, like, just the slow walk through this massive, like, entryway feels like, something that you would see in Blame. Where it's just like, okay, the thing I'm gonna do for this entire chapter is get from one end of this hallway to the other, and he's just walking through empty corridors, shooting his gun once at something maybe moving, and then like get to the end of it. Like it is like this massive like emptiness that actually does kind of lead in with the atmosphere of this area. It's dead and empty. And we're left with our thoughts for a large portion of this intro. You okay, Garrus? Okay, time for a third hallway. Maybe we'll actually run into more than just like 4 enemies. I can't remember where we had a quick save. I'm pretty sure that we had a quick save like right after we clear up the last of those enemies. The two Oh, that's a wall. I just realized it's playing the menu music. Huh. You know, if I was a video essayist, I would go, ah, yes, it's playing the menu music to incite a reaction in the viewer that this was a long time coming and everything was leading up to this moment, and that you feel like that the culmination of your story in this game was leading up to this moment since you first popped in the game, and you're making your character. That character is eventually going to reach here, and it's signaled by the music. How breathtaking. You know, it's like, jeez. On the bright side, I just confirmed that this is the last stretch.
What is happening?
It's a trap. Sarah must have set an ambush.
I do not think Saren is behind this.
But yeah, I already put my my review for last year.
I have studied the Protheans for decades, but I have never felt this sense of foreboding. What will we find down there?
Whatever it is, we should be careful.
But I do think that this was one of the best games of 7th Gen, and I do not feel ashamed at all giving this like one of my highest praises, and that you should at least play Mass Effect 1, if not Mass Effect 2, which I feel is even stronger of a game.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently, perhaps there is still hope.
This is incredible. An actual Prothean VI, and I can understand it.
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system, with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
So what you're telling me is that statue in the middle of the courtyard was actually a regular mass relay. It's not actually just a statue. I don't know, something about that revelation has always been really funny to me. Where it's just like, huh.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
If he turns on the relay, the Reapers can wipe out the Council and the Citadel fleet in one fell swoop.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
The war was lost. If you'd surrendered, they might have let you live.
No offer of surrender was ever given. Our enemy had a single goal: the extinction of all advanced organic life. Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit is not a weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
How did you survive?
I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
You were programmed to protect them, not kill them.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains.
I don't know, you answered that a little bit too fast.
They realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning, a way to break the cycle forever, and they knew the Keepers were the key.
Aren't they under the influence of the Reapers?
The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Saren can use the conduit to bypass all the Citadel's external defenses.
Correct. And once inside, he can transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
Is there any way we can stop them?
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
They used the conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station. I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death. I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return. Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent most of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void. Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secret? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds. But the Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies. Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first. Now Sovereign has grown bold. Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
So, when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations. Perhaps the very first. Perhaps they responded well to indoctrination, or the Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, They were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel. But the Keepers are no longer directly controlled by Sovereign or its ilk. They evolved so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now, they are completely harmless.
Sovereign must have realized organic races were difficult to control.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire. We used them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications rapidly from world to world. Virtually all the beacons were destroyed during the invasion, but once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on Ilos decided to risk sending out a message. We knew it was unlikely there were other survivors, but if there were, we wanted them to know about Ilos. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination. We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world. But it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
Shepard, are you sure? Who knows how much longer Vigil will be here? Even now the projection is weak. This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans. It is the opportunity of a lifetime.
I'm sorry, Liara. We have to stop Saren. Nothing else matters.
You are right. I am sorry. My personal feelings clouded my judgment. We should go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
Ow. That whole conversation, I was trying to look away from my computer so I don't get like some sort of seizure from that. Jeez. Okay. Things to dissect about what's basically been revealed. Well, first, that our final boss fight is going to be on the Citadel, more than likely. 2, that there was technically nothing special about us. It's mostly just that we got a massive brain blast of Prothean data inside of us, kind of like imagine if you upload the internet was uploaded to your brain, and every single second of all of the videos in this series was all transmitted to you at once.
Taken in by the Reapers just as we were.
And
the Protheans did not fail. They gave us a chance. It falls to us to make the most of it. So I suggest we hurry.
And finally, that much like other Lovecraftian beings, the Reapers just basically sit out in the middle of space doing nothing for their entire existence until suddenly they need to eat. The way that the Reapers dealt with the Keepers reminds me of All Tomorrows, which is the story of some eldritch being coming down, seeing Earth, seeing the population of humanity that is now like reached out across the stars, and basically it was so incensed by humans existing that it started like warping people's like bodies into subspecies that are more like twisted art projects than actual like living life. Like an entire population of a planet that is just a curtain of flesh. Carpet? Yeah. And then it's like, oh, I made these ones look like snakes. Isn't that funny? And then everyone just goes, yeah, I guess. Why'd you make them into snakes? But I think the most important aspect about oh, that looked so janky. Okay, I guess they don't want us walking onto the water. But yeah, I think that the most important takeaway from this whole thing yeah, I think that's a better way of putting it. I was trying to make it sound better in my head, but like there isn't really a good way to say this, but like if you look carefully at the Citadel, in which the Presidium, which is clearly designed for like big business meetings, is directly in the center of effectively what looks like a big pitcher plant. Now, I'm not gonna say that that was the intention. It looks more like a flower bud that like opens up, but I've always kind of thought it resembled a pitcher plant, where it's designed to lure things in, put them inside, and then to be consumed when the time is right. Also, I'm pretty sure that Liara dialogue is unique. If you bring, for when you bring her here, I don't think anyone else, like, tells you, like, oh man, we really should investigate this. We should investigate this a little bit further. Who knows what helpful information we could learn from the Protheans. I don't think anyone else has that kind of reaction. There you go. Okay. But yeah, like 16-year-old me was flabbergasted at the revelation of like what Sovereign was and what the Reapers were. By the way, Sovereign as in like stands alone. Like that's a great like that's a great reveal that it's like, oh, his name is Sovereign because he is the one that stands alone. Okay. That makes sense. This is a very long area. But I think that, like, the thing that really captured my, my excitement was that at around the time that this game came out, I had just started, 3 things, actually. I was gonna say just 2, but it's actually 3. The first one was that I had just started getting into, politics. Like, there's no, like, good way to say this, but, like, I was starting to get really into, like, moral relativism questions about, like, what does it mean to have morality in a situation, and what does it mean to minimize harm? And most of my political ideals do mostly stem from those formative years of, like, what does it mean to be lawful good in a world that is mostly neutral evil. And I kind of, like, dealt with that a lot. And so having games like this and Infamous that are all about, like, the extremes of morality and kind of almost making fun of the gray zones. Even though I've mostly just aligned myself into a lot of gray zones when it comes to certain topics. But I will say that, like, at the end of the day, like, that was just, like, one facet of, like, this whole, like, part. Especially the part about, like, oh, you let the scientists die? And he was like, I didn't let them die. It was programmed into me that this cascading, like, line of thinking needed to happen. The most important people were the last people on the list to be sent off. And I made sure that at least some of those people made it out on the other side so they can help you get to where you are now. You know, I was like, oh, that's really cool that you, of, like, and, like, listening to that sort of thing of, like, it's like, no, this was a, the needs of the many outweighed the needs of the few in a very interesting way of kind of showcasing that sort of mentality. The second thing that happened was that I was getting really into cosmic horror, because it was around this time that I started reading, like, not just Lovecraft, but I was reading more like existential, like sci-fi horror that is in the same vein. If I remember correctly, it was also around the time that, like, I think Dead Space was 2009, but like when I discovered the game, like, I was an adult at the time, like 18, 19, and so Dead Space was out at the time. Yeah, and...
There, the conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't gonna make it easy on us.
And, it was just really fascinating to me. Like, the whole genre.
Activate the defenses. Seal the station. The arms aren't moving. System's not responding. Abandon the Citadel. Evacuate the Council. Citadel Control. Citadel Control. Do you copy?
I guess the... What? No way. Then how was I supposed to get there? Is this a glitch? Okay. I don't have the Mako. I don't have the... I don't have the Mako. I didn't bring it with me. I couldn't. Oh no, I could've. Oh no. Oh no, I could've. Oh, how long ago was this save? Oh, how long ago was this save? Oh no. That explains so much. This save was from the very beginning of the area. Oh my gosh. So we have to go through all of that again.
Hang on, things are gonna get a little rough.
Okay, we got the achievement for completing Ilos.
Detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation.
Okay.
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Evacuation procedures. This is not a drill.
Wait. Lara, why do you have an assault rifle out? You don't use an assault rifle.
The Citadel's closing. They're sealing the station.
Don't let the enemy ships inside the arms.
Yeah, I don't think they're stopping him. Somewhere in that cutscene was probably my thumbnail.
Saren's locked the elevator. Suit up. We're going outside.
Such a cool visual. Race against time. Save 100. Okay, so it's just reached the end of the line. The heck happened to my keyboard? 1 second.
Cover me.
Moving out.
Yes. And wait for it. Okay. Whew. Ow. No! Ah. Luckily it saved me like just around the corner. Because they knew. Garrus, can you not, like... Yeah, I remember this. Where it's like, oh, I could just run here. Ugh. There we go, right before the end, I got the achievement. Almost there. Actually, I am there. Again, if only I had Tali here. If I had remembered to bring Tali here, we could have also gotten the AI hacking, but oh well. Considering like my idea is that like Tali is my secondary teammate right next to Liara, since I feel like you have to kind of romance Liara and kind of bring her through the story since she is kind of integral. So I'm playing a soldier to compensate for that. Okay.
I was afraid you wouldn't make it in time, Shepard.
I kind of want to say this one.
Had to wipe out a few hundred of your followers along the way. Sorry if I kept you waiting.
You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then. Improved. Sovereign has upgraded me.
You let Sovereign implant you? Are you insane?
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination. The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation. I was implanted to strengthen my resolve. Now my doubts are gone. I believe in Sovereign completely. I understand that the Reapers need organics. Join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you, too.
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
The relationship is symbiotic. Organic and machine intertwined. A union of flesh and steel. The strengths of both, the weaknesses of neither. I am a vision of the future, Shepard. The evolution of all organic life. This is our destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
Sovereign hasn't won yet. I can stop it from taking control of the station. Step aside and the invasion will never happen.
We can't stop it. Not forever. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. The Reapers are too powerful.
Some part of you must still realize this is wrong. You can fight this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for... The implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
It's not over yet. You can still redeem yourself.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
So what you just saw there was a achievement that I technically got earlier, as he stated in his dialogue. Where is it? Charismatic. Use charm or intimidate to resolve an impossible situation in the game. What I basically did in both instances is because my Paragon level was so high, I skipped the first phase of his fight both times.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick, open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down.
See if you can open a communications channel.
drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
I'm here, Joker.
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Endura sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
Are you really willing to sacrifice human lives to save the Council, Shepard?
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign is a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
The Council must be sacrificed for the greater good. Don't waste your reinforcements. Hold them back until the Citadel arms open up. Save the human fleet to attack Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
So this is one of those moments, little cheeky moments. I could say concentrate on Sovereign. I could say that. But clearly they have put these two questions in the... Like, it's not like the Cade and Ashley situation where they put it left or right, showing that it's equal in morality. They are explicitly saying, let the Council die to save humans, which has been the Renegade option a lot of the time, where it's self-serving not just to you, but to humanity as a whole. But if we save the Council, it shows two things. One, it shows that humans can work within the bounds of the rules that are set, and it preserves like some sort of command structure to the military. Well, sorry, not military, but the political sphere that is the Citadel. If we were to do this, like, it puts humanity in a really good light. It puts it in a lot better light than letting the Council die. And ever since I first saw this one, I've always been so confused at people that let the Council die. I do not understand it. Where it's like, saving the Council, the Council makes humanity look better in every regard. There is no reason to let the Council die unless you're playing a pure Renegade playthrough and you've been cutting like the Council meetings off, like you pick up the phone just to hang up on them, or you do something like that, you know? It's like, if you've been like that type of person playing the game this whole time, then sure, let the Council die because that's what you want. But there, to me, as the sort of like lawful good type person, like, I physically cannot pick let the Council die in good conscience.
Opening the relays now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension no matter what the cost.
I hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
And one of the reasons why I like bringing Garrus
Save the Destiny Ascension.
is that it really does show the dichotomy that he really is the Renegade party member, because he's the one that offered to kill the Citadel.
Thank the goddess.
Destiny Ascension, you are all clear. Repeat, you are all clear.
The Citadel's opening. All ships move in. Concentrate on Sovereign.
Make sure he's dead.
He's dead.
Oh no.
And this station is mine.
Can I just say, I love the fact that he becomes, basically a souped-up version of one of the toad of one of the frog enemies.
Lost shields.
Saren is unironically he's unironically one of the easiest boss fights in 7th gen. It's not even funny.
Sovereign's too strong. We have to pull back.
Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
I guess I was waiting for audio. And there we go. Yeah, he's basically got as much health as an Armitage.
Its shields are down. Now's our chance.
Hit it with everything we got.
Hard on my flank. We're going in. Anderson, we found them. They're in here.
Take it easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
Such an unnecessary hero shot, but so necessary. There we go.
Ambassador, Captain,
Achievement for finishing the game.
we have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance forces in the war against Sovereign and the Geth.
Many humans lost their lives in the battle to save the Citadel. Brave and courageous soldiers who willingly gave their lives so that we, the Council, might live.
There is no greater sacrifice, and we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men and women.
The Council also owes you a great personal debt, Commander, one we can never repay. You saved not just our lives, but the lives of billions from Sovereign and the Reapers.
Commander Shepard, your heroic and selfless actions serve as a symbol of everything humanity and the Alliance stand for.
And though we cannot bring back those valiant soldiers who gave their lives to save ours, we can honor their memories through our actions.
Humanity has shown it is ready to stand as a defender and protector of the galaxy. You have proved you are worthy to join our ranks and serve beside us on the Citadel Council.
Counselor, on behalf of humanity and the Alliance, we thank you for this prestigious honor and humbly accept.
We will need a list of potential candidates to fill humanity's seat on the Council.
Given all that has happened, I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander. Do you support any particular candidate?
So, you'll notice who is listed as the Paragon and the Renegade options. This has always been really fascinating to me, because like, oh yeah, Captain Anderson is perfect for even more of a desk job. Like, why? I don't want Captain Anderson like working as a desk job for like the rest of his retirement. I want him like going out to there. And I know for a fact that if I pick this, it auto selects Captain Anderson. But I have a personal viewpoint of this that like sounds a bit weird. I personally think Udina is better for the job. One reason is that he is a born politician, and that he's able to politic slightly better. Captain Anderson is more of this type of like... more the type of person that you would like want to be in positions of power, but he's also the type of person who is more actions than words. Udina is a lot more words than action. And I feel like picking Udina, honestly, saves Captain Anderson from being forced onto the Citadel. But I also know that if I pick Captain Anderson, certain things go over a little bit better in 2.
We need someone with the courage to stand up for what he believes in. Someone like Captain Anderson.
Him? You must be joking. Anderson prefers to let his fists do the talking.
Only with you, Ambassador. Only with you.
I like that.
Are you sure about this, Commander? The captain's a soldier, not a politician.
We've already got too many politicians on the Citadel. The captain would be perfect for this job.
I think it's an inspired choice. The Council would welcome him with open arms, should he accept.
I'm honored, Counselor. As humanity's representative, I'll do everything in my power to help the Council rebuild.
Sovereign's defeat marks the beginning of a new era for both humanity and the Council.
Sovereign was only a vanguard. The Reaper fleet is still coming. Hundreds of ships, maybe thousands. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
Shepard's right. Humanity is ready to do its part. United with the rest of the Council, we have the strength to overcome any challenge. When the Reapers come, we must stand side by side. We must fight against them as one. And together, we will drive them back into dark space.
Oh hey, what a nice wallpaper. What a nice wallpaper moment you got going on there, game. Okay, there's the game. I'm gonna set up the other thing I wanted to do while I let the credits roll. Because I let credits roll because I feel the need to showcase people's valiant work that they do in making games. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna let those roll for a bit. And then I'm gonna come back with my final thoughts. Why does this song sound like Discount Depeche Mode? Okay. I just realized that the credits is for all the games, not just Mass Effect 1. So we're just skipped it. AI hacking specialist, neural shock specialist. Complete Mass Effect 1, 2, or 3 on Insanity without changing difficulty. Complete 2 games without changing difficulty. 3 without changing difficulty. Paramore in 2. Paragon in 3. Finish Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 with the same character, which we're definitely doing. Kill 2,000 enemies in Mass Effect 1, 2, or 3. Kill 100 enemies with exclusively melee attacks. Oh, I'm definitely doing that in 3. Is that really it? Oh, because this is all the achievements that I can conceivably get in Mass Effect 1. Got it. Okay. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, at some point, probably after the stream today, get the final... Get the, a final achievement for, Yeah, the final 2 achievements for AI hacking and Neuroshock. Yeah. Complete the majority of the game. Yep, certainly did that. Anyway, I'll see all y'all later. For those on the stream, I'm gonna start up the next game in a bit. You can just have to give me a bit to switch screens. Okay, I'll see all y'all next time. Goodbye.